Do you ever feel a rush of panic when the waiter approaches your table and you have to order food in English?
Do you still hesitate and make those common, embarrassing English mistakes when trying to sound confident about your favorite dish?
Today, we're going to solve that problem. We will show you exactly how to fix the biggest English mistakes you make while ordering food, making you sound fluent and confident instantly.
Welcome back to the podcast, Emma. I had a slightly awkward moment at the cafeteria yesterday. I went to the counter and I asked the server, "Can you give me a chicken sandwich?"
Can you give me a chicken sandwich? James, that's a very common mistake. It's understandable because in many languages, you directly translate the word for give. But in English, especially when ordering in a polite, transactional setting, give sounds a little too demanding or basic.
Oh, so what should I have used instead of give?
The best and most polite verbs to use when ordering are have, get, or the classic polite phrase, I would like.
So the corrected sentence would be, "Can I have a chicken sandwich?"
Much better. Or even more polite, I would like a chicken sandwich, please. Notice how the simple word please changes the tone entirely. Repeat the best option.
I would like a chicken sandwich, please. I will remember that. Give is out, would like is in.
Okay, let's stick with the ordering scenario. When the server asked you what you wanted to drink, you said, I want a water.
I want a water? What's wrong with that? It's just a simple request.
Mistake. You made two small errors there. First, saying I want is often considered impolite or childish in English. It lacks the necessary softness. Second, water is an uncountable noun. You cannot say, oh, water.
Oh, so I shouldn't say I want. I should use the more polite phrasing again?
Absolutely. Use I would like or can I have? And since water is uncountable, you need a measuring phrase if you want a specific serving.
So, I would like a glass of water, please.
Perfect. I would like a glass of water, please. That sounds fluent and educated. Or if it's bottled water, you can say, can I have a bottle of water?
Can I have a bottle of water? Got it. And for coffee, I shouldn't say a coffee, right?
That's a tricky one. When ordering coffee, we often treat the cup as the count. So you can say, can I have a coffee, please? It's accepted because you mean a cup of coffee. But saying, I would like a glass of coffee would be wrong.
Okay, so I would like a coffee and a glass of juice. That clarifies the quantity issue. Emma, I was with a friend who had a severe peanut allergy. I tried to explain this to the server and I said, my friend has a allergy.
My friend has a allergy. This is a classic pronunciation and article mistake.
What is it? The use of a?
Yes, the word allergy starts with the vowel sound a. In English, when a word starts with a vowel sound, we must use the indefinite article an instead of a.
Ah, so an allergy.
Correct. The corrected phrase is, my friend has an allergy. Repeat that slowly.
My friend has an allergy. It sounds much smoother now. What about the word our? It starts with H, not a vowel.
That's another great example. Although our starts with H, the H is silent, so the word starts with the vowel sound ow. Therefore, we say an hour.
So, an hour and an apple. It's the sound, not just the letter. That's a huge correction for many beginners.
Moving on to describing the quality of the food. You took a bite of the sandwich and told your friend, it is too much salty.
It is too much salty. I wanted to say that the salt level was excessive.
Mistake. This is a mistake in using adverbs and adjectives. Salty is an adjective. We use too much with uncountable nouns, like too much sugar, too much noise. When describing an adjective, we simply use too. I see. So the corrected sentence is, it is too salty. Exactly. The food is too salty, or the soup is too spicy. You just need too before the adjective. Now, how would you use too much in a food context?
I would use it with an uncountable noun like, there is too much sugar in this coffee.
Fantastic. There is too much sugar in this coffee. That's how you fix that error. Just remember the simple rule: too for adjectives, too much for uncountable nouns.
We were discussing the menu, and I wanted to know if they served beef. I asked the server, is there available beef?
Is there available beef? That is a word order mistake, James. While the meaning is clear, the placement of the adjective available is awkward and unnatural in that question structure.
So, where should available go?
When asking a simple yes-no question about availability, it's most natural to place the adjective after the noun or structure, or even better, just use the verb to have.
So, is beef available?
That's one excellent correction. Is beef available? Or the most common way a server hears this question is, do you have beef?
Do you have beef? That is much shorter and simpler. I should always go for the simplest, most direct option.
Always. Simplicity equals fluency. Now, another question mistake. If you wanted to ask if a dish contains meat and you suspect it does, you might say, this dish has meat, isn't it?
Yes, I use isn't it as a tag question for almost everything.
Mistake. That's a huge, constant error. Isn't it is only the correct tag question when the main verb uses the verb to be in the it is form.
So, what is the correct tag question for the main verb has?
Since the main verb is has, simple present, the tag must use the helping verb does or do. Since the subject is this dish, it, and the sentence is positive, the tag is negative, doesn't it?
This dish has meat, doesn't it?
Perfect. This dish has meat, doesn't it? Repeat the rule for yourself.
The tag question must match the tense and auxiliary verb of the main sentence. If the main verb is simple present, use do or does.
That's great. Let's practice with an adjective mistake that often happens when comparing dishes. You said, this spaghetti is much more good than the pizza.
This spaghetti is much more good than the pizza. I wanted to say it was a lot better.
Mistake. This is an error in forming the comparative adjective. Good is an irregular adjective. Its comparative form is better, not more good.
I should know this. The irregular forms are tricky, so the correct sentence is, this spaghetti is much better than the pizza.
Excellent. This spaghetti is much better than the pizza. Another irregular comparative is bad. How do you compare two bad things?
It is not more bad, it must be worse. Yesterday's food was worse than today's.
Perfect. You're showing great progress.
I had to call the restaurant to make a reservation, and I told the person on the phone, I want to booking a table for 2 people.
I want to booking a table for 2 people. That verb form is incorrect. What should always follow the infinitive marker to?
The base form of the verb.
Exactly. The base form is book.
So I want to book a table for 2 people.
That's the basic correction. However, for a reservation, the verb book is more professional than want. Even better, I would like to book a table for 2.
I would like to book a table for 2. I am replacing want with would like everywhere now. I like that.
It instantly makes you sound more polite and confident. Now, let's consider a common vocabulary error when talking about reservations. You wanted to reserve a table in advance, and you told me, I reserved the table beforehand.
I reserved the table beforehand. What's wrong with beforehand?
Nothing is inherently wrong with beforehand, but the most natural and professional phrase when talking about booking or reservations is in advance.
So I reserved the table in advance.
Much smoother. I reserved the table in advance. That's the idiomatic choice for the situation. Let's talk about expressing thanks and gratitude to the server. After the meal, I heard you say, thank you for the delicious.
Thank you for the delicious? I thought delicious was enough to express my appreciation.
Mistake. Delicious is an adjective. You cannot use an adjective as a standalone noun in this context. You need the noun it describes.
So I should say, thank you for the delicious food.
Exactly. Thank you for the delicious food. Or even more simple and common, thank you. That was delicious.
Thank you. That was delicious. I will stick to that one. It's concise.
Good choice. Now, related to appreciation, people often confuse compliment and complement. If you praise the food, are you giving a compliment or a compliment?
If I am praising the food, I am giving a compliment with an I.
Correct. Compliment means to praise or express admiration. Complement, with an E, means to go well together or complete something. For example, the wine complements the flavor of the food.
The wine complements the flavor of the food, and I complimented the chef on the excellent meal.